See this time. Just about.
Let me.
Right here, eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard. There'll never be a love like this for sure.
Saw you, my dear.
All right, you guys, welcome to Monday. Oh, excuse me.
She ain't coughed all day. Then we get on the show.
I know,
and
then it goes like that's because the grandbaby giving me his little sniffles that he has. So there you go. So excuse me, pardon me if I cough on you guys today, or my voice goes up and down, yada 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 yada.
But the steamer.
We're here. So I'm here. I'm here. Brianna's here. Dr. Fight will be in later. He is late on the first Mondays of the new month. So there you have it. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. It was so. It was kind of rainy and cold this past weekend, but prayerfully the cold and the rain has stopped. Well, the cold anyway. The rain will come throughout the summer season anyway. But
I will say this much: Saturday was surprisingly nice because Saturday was supposed to be the worst of the 2 days, and then actually yesterday, and actually yesterday sucked weather-wise.
But today is sunny. It's still It's still hovered around like low 60, but that's okay because it's not raining.
72.
Tomorrow will be 10. And so the weather's gradually. If you live in the Midwest, then you know how this goes every season. It takes a while for the warm weather to kick in. But once it kicks in, you're like, "Ooh, Lord, it's hot as hell around here."
Next week we see 80s, and I'm talking about 80, like 80 plus.
80 is not bad. It's 80 is doable. It's like we get into like 90s.
No, it's the humidity.
And then it's the humidity. You're like, oh my God, I'm suffocating.
I'm fine with dry heat. I have a problem when you say it's 80 degrees and then there's 80% humidity.
Hey, Thelma.
And I'm sweating into my shirt.
You guys, make sure you guys come on and talk to us. Make sure you leave comments. Still nothing, right? You guys, you got to do that. Check out other stuff.
I didn't open that. Okay.
Okay. So make sure you guys go ahead and leave your comments, and we'll answer your questions or whatever you guys have. So, on Mondays we have talk triggers. Last week we kind of went off script a little bit because it was the
NFL draft.
It was the NFL draft, and then I had Brianna and Dr. Fight, they went first. So okay, we back to the norm for today.
But you know what she said? Dub Nation. We took game 7.
Dub Nation.
That's the Warriors.
Oh, the
Dub
Golden
Nation.
State. Oh, GSW. She says Dub Nation. I say GSW.
Same thing. Strength in numbers.
So hopefully they will manage to get past the Minnesota, the Timberwolves. But let's pray.
I'm a little stressed.
I'm just thank God that the Lakers are gone. You know what used to be the Showtime Lakers? That has not been ever since LeBron James. And y'all don't like me. I don't like what I say, but LeBron James should have never ever gone to the LA Lakers. Never.
They ain't been the Showtime Lakers since Kobe.
Kobe, yeah, that's true too. That's very true.
I mean,
yeah.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
Yeah, rest in peace, Kobe. I said, but yeah, they suck. They suck. You all got eliminated. I've in all of my years being adults and loving the Lakers, I've always been a Lakers. See, even when the Lakers were around, Michael Jordan was still playing. I used to kind of have it was like a pull, like a tug here, like cheer for Michael Jordan. I've never not cheered for Michael Jordan. Just to be clear.
That's how you know that when they won game.
The bubble titles. You and Dr. Fight College.
Not even that. But that's how you know when they won game 4, it was a fluke. That shit got swept. Period.
Oh, okay. So what was it? 3-1? 4-1?
They played 5 games. They didn't get swept. They got gentlemen swept. They should have just got swept. They should have
didn't. First of all, LeBron is not doing the team any good by staying an active player. Maybe sit down, let your son see what he can do. That coach is like, I could coach the Lakers. Okay. I literally could coach. I mean, I played a little ball when I was younger, way younger, in La Fenner, but that's neither here nor there. I could coach better than him. Okay, I can coach just like I could coach from the telephone and say, oh, okay, I can do it. He sucks.
That was his podcast partner. Everything they do is LeBron.
Okay. Right, and so you are busy trying to appease LeBron James. You're looking over you're losing the whole franchise of the Lakers. Okay, you just losing them.
But you know what he's milking, and we'll get into this in sports, but he's really milking this MCL injury that he claimed he suffered in Game 5. Every time, no, but it's not even that. We go back for every time he loses, he come out with an injury. When he lost to Golden State in the finals, he came out, all of a sudden his wrist was hurt. He come out with the cast. Then now he lost to Ant-Man. He come out with a limp like, ooh, I'm hurt. Now you might actually hurt because you're 40. I'm gonna
This is true.
You might hurt, but you laying into that limp a little hard. It ain't that like that. Like now he had to announce he won't be at the Met Gala tonight due to his injury.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Ain't nobody need to know all that.
Right. Okay. Yes, because you all know. So that's a great way to lead into the my next segment. So the Met Gala is happening right now, or I think it started an hour ago. So let's go here. The theme for Met Gala is, check this out, y'all. It's super fine.
Tailoring black style.
Now, when I first heard this title, I said, let me ponder this for a minute. Does it sound a little racist to you or not? And I'm not one who calls the racist card all the time. I'm just saying that. But I said, super fine.
So I took it.
I'm hurt. I'm sorry, you all damn.
She just had she had a FC all.
I had an off-screen moment.
Right.
But who used to say super fine? It was someone on a TV show used to say, "Ooh, he's super fine."
I will say this much. So you sent this to me like an hour ago. So I had to take the hour up into the show to think like it's just like being kind of
it's like stereotypical.
But I looked
super fine.
But I looked at it and said, I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah, because you know what? Because when you think about it, I mean, everything that we do as Black people, it's usually imitated. It's copied, pretty much.
Imitated, never
duplicated. There you go. They always imitated, never duplication. So yeah, so super fine. That was somebody said all the time. Oh, he's super fine. Oh,
was that like on a nice? Was that like
It was one of them. It was one of them damn 90s shows. What you used to watch?
Or was it a 70s show? What that Starsky and Hutch?
No. I used to watch Starsky and Hutch when I was a kid.
I'm talking about the one that was on there.
Huggy Bear.
Yeah.
I don't know if Huggy Bear used to say. Yeah, you don't have to tell me. Huggy Bear used to say, "Oh, she's super fine." That does not sound like a Huggy Bear line.
He said something.
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to go watch an old episode of Starsky and Hutch.
If you all don't know, we're talking about some of you younger people. Brianna's in the age too, but she got it from her mother because back in the day I would watch even when I was older
here
and I would stay up and
my daddy, rest in peace, Lord knows he watched Starsky and Hutch.
And I would stay up late at night because this one was whining. So like about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, I was tuning in to Starsky and Hutch. What was the other one? With the brothers. That was in California with the brothers. Oh my God, I can't think of them. They were private detectives. Oh God, who was it? Oh,
look, there
were just shows that I would watch.
I remember Starsky and Hutch. I remember Hill Street Blues.
I don't know if you remember Beretta, but Beretta was real old.
Kinda. I was more on theme songs like the Rockford Files. That's what I.
Oh, now right now that was my show.
The
Rockford Files, yes.
Hey, you know what's crazy is you could see that when you had kids, because now we watched the Golden Girls.
Oh my gosh, she got the baby watching the Golden Girls. Hey! But he actually watches the Golden Girls. Brayden actually watches the Golden Girls.
Them old ladies.
There was a hoop. Rose, them said Rose was an airhead, but B. Arthur had them zingers. The more lines you like, damn. Her and Sophia, they had the zingers. That was the show right there. Yeah. But Brandon, I remember Brandon was a kid, like 4 or 5. She was still watching the Golden Girls. Here's what people are missing in television today.
Miami Vice.
Oh yeah, Miami Vice. Oh yeah. It's theme songs. You always knew what show was coming on when there was a good theme music. You could be in the kitchen, like going to the dishwasher or cooking a meal, and you're like, oh yeah, it's so time. Oh, like Miami Vice is on.
Or if you were my dad, you would hear the galloping of the horses, and you knew Bonanza was on.
Oh, that was the real shit.
Okay, he would go Bonanza, Gunsmoke.
Her dad wasn't. We've been older than I.
He wasn't that much older to be watching that. Good Lord.
Yeah, but you know what? But see, TV.
MASH.
And see, television had. When we get back to TV, television had. You had good. Yeah, that's gonna drive me crazy. I can't remember Gerald McRaney and Parker. Damn it, I can't think of the name.
Oh, I know.
You know what you're talking about, but it was set in San Diego.
I know what that
And so they were detectives, but yeah, they always got in trouble. So I just used to love. I love television, and I love
Simon and Simon.
There you go, damn it, Simon and Simon. Yes.
I'm like, I know what she's talking about.
You know, right? So that was another late show that I would stay up and watch. You know, anytime it come on, I watch it. So now, even if you go to something like the late night channels or whatever, they have. Sometimes you'll find those older shows, but that's when television was just it was entertaining and it meant something. You know, sometimes it was just if you watch a certain show, like for me, Under the House on the Prairie back in the day.
You know what I was like binging last night?
Well,
NYPD Blue.
Oh, you watch NYPD? NYPD. That's when the shows begin to get a little more risque with NYPD Blue. NYPD Blue was because they started
when Bobby died. I was like, oh my god.
Oh yeah. They played off of Hill Street Blues back in the day.
Yeah, they did.
And so when NYPD came, it was because Hill Street Blues had kind of paved the way for all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but every show has paved the way for someone else to come along. But now they're just not. The writers need to be able to write. Yeah, you don't need to be able to write. I'm just saying.
The first issue.
Right? You know, you need to like character development, please, backstory. In case you all people don't know how to write, you have every character must have a backstory.
I will say
Basic.
this. I will say this much. Since they have this funeral on Thursday, I cried at that too.
Oh, Bobby.
They gave Bobby a backstory.
Oh.
That is the one thing he's good at 911. They all have a backstory.
Yeah.
And so Bobby had a backstory. I started crying when Athena, she had her breakdown. Athena hurt my heart. She said he left me.
Yeah, Athena, Bobby. I must admit I know they got one more episode this week. That fun episode.
They got two more.
They got 2 more?
2 or 3 more.
Oh, okay. Well, Bobby, that was I cried a little bit. I didn't cry like I did the first time. The first day. No. I said, "Oh hell no, this is not even good."
Because they did it very nice, very tasteful. I was pretty cool with the whole service. They were hearing that, but when he died, I was just like, "Oh, I'm done." I was completely done.
Yeah. So we're talking about 911 and all that to television. But let me hop back. I'm hop back to the Met Gala because I was starting there. So we talked about the Met Gala and the theme is super fine. Oh, you know what? That was a Family Matter thing. I think because Witch Carter was like, I said he was super fine. I think that was a Family Matters thing. Somebody said that super fine. Stefan. Yeah. He always said super fine, right?
He come out, she's super fine, baby.
Oh. You all can tell I was Brianna's show growing up.
Hey, Family Matters.
Family Matters.
Family Matters started out on.
Family Matters mattered.
Family Matters was on ABC Family for a little bit. They was on Disney Channel because they would play the reruns.
Uh-huh. It was a good show.
Yeah,
it was a good show.
That's where it came from.
It was. I got it. I knew eventually it would come to me.
Because every time he would come out the machine.
When he was Stefan.
Yeah, he said super fine.
Listen,
baby.
that is still one of the best episodes of Family Matters today. Is when he did
Babyface.
Yeah, for the Cooling You. Yeah, I still watched that. I was like, "Ooh, look," because we turned to Stefan. I was like, "Look, I understand why Laura was like, he fine.
Yeah, I mean,
I was like, "Woo, child."
He put everything suave and sexy in a man. I remember when stuff like when he introduced Stefan, I was like, "Whoop."
And when they was dancing off of the song for Cooling You, and I said he was so damn cool he could hardly move. I said that's what I'm talking about. And I still to this day when I see that episode, I just yell and laugh because I enjoy it thoroughly.
Yeah, when you little girl, she's like, "Oh my god,
this is for the cool." You like, yeah,
and that was still the era where you had the magazine, so you had the posters up on the wall.
Yeah, exactly. So to some of you younger people who don't know what we're talking about, Brown is younger stuff, but I'm older. But some of y'all don't know. You really need to find your best television show and tune in and make the writers right. Make them write the show.
You know what the problem is now? They don't have it. Everything they do now is social media and for clicks. Nobody watches real TV anymore. They don't even watch reality TV. For one, they don't live in their own reality. That's the first.
Right. No, the reality is not really reality TV.
I mean, I'm just like,
Hey
it's the young people now. I'm telling you, it's the one coming behind me. She the one to believe me.
It's the one. It's not. I'm gonna say it's not the old millennials. It's that. What you call them? Them Z's. Those Zers.
Them Z babies. Them Z babies.
Them Zers. Them Zers are hell.
See, she already said something wrong with you, millennials. I said, The ones that me, Dr. Fight, we cool. You get to about late 95 and definitely starting in 96. Woohoo!
They have a lot to be desired, huh?
They leave a lot to be desired.
There you go.
More importantly, they make you curse them out a lot.
Well, because you know what, some of them it's like that entitled attitude that just works my nerve, works the hell out of my nerve.
Entitled,
spoiled, right? Selfish.
Got a mouth.
Yeah,
that's like a horrible combination.
Yeah.
Entitled, selfish, and you got a mouth. See that right there? That's grounds for asking.
That's why this is my child, because those words were literally.
I'm just saying.
You're come on, and they have no respect. What kills me is about younger people that that you in order to do you have to earn my respect. Let me tell you something. When I've been in this world 30 years longer than you have, and I've worked my ass off longer than you have, I've earned the respect. So you're just not gonna talk crazy to me and expect me just to not respond back.
I told you them Z babies.
Yes,
it take everything in my car. I'm like, I'm gonna lay hands on somebody's child. I can't do
right,
that.
Because some of the Z's, they make you do this.
What
did I just come out of your mouth?
Did you
just so disrespectful? Totally disrespectful.
Are you talking?
All
to
y'all
me?
say, hey, let me say hi.
It's like, are you talking to me? Have you lost your mind and talking to me?
That when you see one, they just and you say, is that their parent or their friend or whatever? When you talk to your parents disrespectfully, that's like what?
Yeah.
Well, I need to.
This
This one here. Let me tell y'all. So this one here, mine right here, and this one is over 30. And when she'll see something out of pocket, I said, who you talking to? See, they tend to sometimes kids seem to forget that even though they're adults, you still talking to your mother.
You have to
excuse me.
You have to roll back.
Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, I might have slipped up right there.
I
need you to acknowledge that you slipped up. When you see, you're like, oh, I'm sorry.
I know some. She told her mama, I'm standing right there. She said, you don't have to be such a bitch. Oh, before you got that word cleaned out your mouth, I'm slapping you. And the mama just standing there looking. I want to slap. I'm like, she ain't even my child. I'm gonna slap.
Now, can you all see me? You see Brianna. You're not fighting here. But now, can you imagine Brianna saying to me, "Don't be such a bitch"? No, because she would no longer be sitting here. She probably would be stretched out somewhere. But sitting here would not happen. Just so we clear. I'm just like, even to this day, my mom. But if I'm telling my mom a story and I have to use an expletive, I'm like, Mom, hold on. This is what somebody said before I use the expletive. She's like, oh, okay. Yeah. So she already know. We're not gonna sit there. I'm gonna go back and forth and say, Mom, you know that bitch said X, Y, Z. My mom be like, who you talking to? Excuse me. That's not going to happen.
No. She get the honey child. I don't know who you talking to.
Yeah. But you better change that up pretty quickly. Yeah. So you Zers, not all of you, but a lot of great many of you, I've seen the fact that you all are very disrespectful.
Yeah.
And respect is not given; it is earned. Okay, it's period. Period.
Tell your mom I'm going downtown. I'll be home later. Ooh.
Yeah. Some of y'all say,
at 13,
but you didn't respect me, but I don't have to.
At 13,
right? I'm never. That's why people say now when you talk about everybody that goes on with the whole Trump drama and whatever. I see because somebody wrote today and they said they thought they was being smart. They was talking about Trump did this and people are talking about. I said, you know what? I refuse to argue with anybody that says they are a Trump whatever supporter because you're stupid. We are in the stupid era, and I mean all caps. So I refuse to use my energy, my time to argue with somebody who's stupid because if you believe anything that comes out of that convicted, that lifelong con, that ignorant man, if you believe anything that he says, you are a waste of my breath. Don't talk to me. Because I'm definitely not gonna waste my breath trying to make you understand because you really are a fool. No, that's too nice. You're just stupid. That's all I got to say. You really are stupid. So let's get back to the Met Gala. Do we have any more for Met? So the Met Gala is super fun, and I'm glad that they have that theme. So let's see what the loser in the Oval Office is going to have to say about that because it's super fun. He'll talk about the black folks and what people were wearing because he has that little mind where he thinks that he hurts us as black people by commenting about us.
I'm just saying, don't come here.
But that's okay because we'll come. And she's got more for him, Jasmine, Representative Crockett, because he said he said she has a low IQ.
No. Oh, let me take this.
Oh, okay, let me take that one. Go ahead.
He called her a low IQ individual.
Oh, there you go.
Now, mind you,
first of all, I fell over laughing.
Mind you. Now I read this one. I don't know what she did when she read it. I read this on Saturday. I was out and about because I was doing something. I was sitting. I was out and about. I almost fell out the chair laughing. I said, "You of all people got the audacity to call somebody low IQ, you low brow, low class,
incompetent,
draft dodging,
education bought paid for because you didn't earn it, bought paid for.
34 convicted felons. You piece of shit. You got the nerve to call somebody low IQ
and low brow. Low brow.
You know, just because you have money, that don't give you class. If nobody ever told you that. I could not believe it.
Right. And this is what people need to understand. Money does not buy class. I don't know how many times we've had to say that over the decades. You people seem to think that money buys class and buys intellect. If you ask former President Obama, he said, if you ever have a chance to sit in a room, he said, people seem to get intimidated by they say, well, people who have that billionaires, they sit in a room because they think that they're smarter than you are, or they have something more special than you do. He said, no, they don't. Just sit in the room. And I've always said, I have dealt with people with money for many years. And some you can deal with and some you cannot. But I know the one thing about it, they are no smarter than I am. That's a given. Some of them can't even hold a simple, basic conversation. You know, and you try to ask them a question and get a legit answer. They go all around the mulberry bush and still never come with a complete thought. So just because you have money does not mean, but people need to stop saying that, well, I have money, so I'm better than you are. I'm just saying that. So your bank account may be a little fatter than mine, but your intellect is it's lagging way beyond anything that I've ever seen. So President Obama is correct when he says that. And let's go here. Speaking about President Obama has said, not he has said, but people have started posting. If you follow me online or see anything, they said because that tragedy that's sitting in the Oval Office right now, because he is a tragedy. The tragedy is in the White House. His birthday happens to be June 14th, and you guys know that Juneteenth is coming up. We celebrate Juneteenth, I believe, on the 13th. So his birthday follows Juneteenth. So what's circulating now online is that people are wanting us to celebrate President Obama, to celebrate, what he did for the country. So things are going around there online. People are posting pictures. So what we're basically saying is that we want to have a blackout when it comes to Donald Trump's birthday. We don't want to see any birthday wishes, online. Or we want to just tell Obama, how awesome that he was as a president, how awesome he is as a person, and and I said, and people ask the question, well, why Barack Obama? Because Donald Trump hates President Obama, and he is so jealous and envious of Obama that he's so petty that he didn't even want to install the official president's portrait in the White House. He wanted to stick it over in a corner somewhere. So you know what? So he's never wanted to give President Obama his just. He's always been just and envious. That's the kind of man that oh God, did I even say man? Damn, excuse me. That was not cool. I never want to refer to Donald Trump as a man because he's a boy in a male's body. That's all I can say to you all. He's a male in a boy's body. And so just keep that in mind. And I know you guys are going to hear more about it over the upcoming weeks and leading into June, because of course he wants this tank and these 6,000 military vets marching and celebrating his birthday, in DC. Now some of the things that I read was that we want such a crowd. They want such a crowd in DC on Donald Trump's birthday, on this parade, is that they want to actually shut down this parade on Trump's birthday. So I hope that we can. I know we can accomplish that. We can do anything. We can do anything. We don't let one man stop us. We can pretty much do anything. But just make sure that you guys start making those posts. And I saw that post with President Obama in the tan suit. Let me tell y'all something.
He looked damn good.
That tan suit was hitting. That tan suit was on point. So all you all who bitched about him wearing a tan suit and wanted him impeached wearing a tan suit, that's the portrait I'm gonna use of President Obama, and I'm gonna be posting and saying because he looked damn good, and I think I look good in tan.
Well, look, if they're gonna impeach anybody, then they should impeach him when he wore that blue suit at the Pope's funeral.
Oh, he should have been impeached when he. Did you see the post that he this how he put himself in the Pope guard.
Right.
Yeah.
The AI image.
Right. Exactly.
Or as
but he did himself. Though. He did it.
Look. Or as the education secretary said, A1.
A1.
When she referred to AI as A1.
Oh. I forgot. Oh, see how stupid that is. I can't even. I'm gonna go back. I can't even respect
but yeah.
But those are the ones people that he hired.
But yeah, I saw that and I was disgusted. And I was around people who are Catholic and they said, "Oh my God, he's just an effing nightmare."
And then his sweet daddy Lindsey Graham, because everybody know Lindsey Graham is gay, but he refuses to say it. But I'm gonna say, "Hey, sweet daddy." So Lindsey Graham had to give us. Why can't he be considered as Pope? Don't you get tired of kissing his ass? I'm just asking a question, Lindsay.
No. When are
you should get tired of licking his butt.
No, when are you gonna surgically remove your tongue from his crack?
There you go. Okay, that's even better. I like that. Yeah. Why can't he be considered as Pope? He can't even hold the Bible upright. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Lindsay?
He can't even quote the Bible.
Right, exactly.
Well, I don't know. He's a devil.
Well, no, he can't quote the Bible because he can barely. He don't even understand his tariffs that he put out there. So. Him and the Bible, reading the Bible, don't worry about that. He's never gonna happen. So that's what I'm saying. This man has done so many disrespectful and vulgar and cruel things, and they tried to impeach former President Obama for wearing a tan suit. Okay, so I just want you guys to starting. I know it's already been out there now, so it's just said it's appreciate President Obama. So that's what it is. It said we're gonna have an appreciation day, President Obama. Now, someone asked the question saying, well, should it not include former presidents like Biden and like Hillary Clinton and Kamala Harris? And I say sure. Because we appreciated the work that they did. Bill Clinton appreciate the work they did. So yes, but President Obama has to be first because what it is that it drives Donald Trump crazy. And he's already unhinged anyway. So let's just push him on over the edge so he can be removed from the White House in a straitjacket. That's how I look at it. Because he can never be Obama. He can never have the number of Americans that actually like President Obama, actually love President Obama, the global effect Obama had. He can never imitate that. He can never. So the way that he wants to try to wash our minds away from President Obama is to be as cruel and as nasty as he possibly can. And all that is going to do is it works just the opposite. It will endear us more to former presidents like Obama and Biden and Clinton. That's all it's going to do. Everybody's going to say, you know what? You long for the day that you had a respectful and respected person sitting in the Oval Office. We literally have a douche that's sitting in the White House. A convicted douche sitting in the White House. That's what he is. So let's do that appreciation for President Obama. If you guys check on social media, if you guys want to follow me, because I think I posted about it, and I'm gonna keep posting about it. Just keep reminding people. You guys follow me here on TikTok, follow me on Threads, on IG, on Facebook. But have y'all guys Facebook is getting kind of outdated, it's kind of outdated. And I think Instagram is picking up more, but I don't post as much on Instagram, on IG as I should, but I'll do more, I promise. But I'm going to post about that for the month of June because we have Juneteenth coming up, and the reason why he wants to do this big military salute and birthday for himself is because he wants to just try to drown out. He wants to drown out a Black History Month. That's what it is.
Black history, Black music.
Yeah, but also what you call it? That's the June too. Juneteenth is considered,
Yeah, but it's Black music.
It's Black music, but it's still international holiday. federal holiday. So he wants to try to take that away from black folks. Boy, look here, white boy. Look here, old ignorant federal convicted
Look,
fellow white boy.
Look, I'm gonna go.
You can't take any. Look at me, people. Jamie Foxx said. Every time you think you're taking something from us, we just grow and get bigger.
We do this.
So there you go. Because you know what? There's nothing you have that has been done to black folks that has not been done before. And we still stand and we rise and we rise. So
and
what?
And somebody I know, she said she gonna make Juneteenth this month. She said she gonna make it blacker, blacker, and black is.
The blackest she can make it, huh?
She gonna make it. She said she gonna make it black, and black.
Yeah. And you know what? You normally I try to get my flag, whatever. I said, but you know what? Yeah, I always celebrate because I'm proud of my heritage. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of being a black woman.
I'm buying the shirt. It was
Brother said, she said for every day in June she gonna have one a different. How many damn t-shirts you gonna buy?
What is it? 30 days in June?
Yeah, how many damn t-shirts? Well, you only need to buy about 10. That way you can switch them out.
Right, you wash them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And if you get them off Temu, you get about 20 for about $8.
She's off Temu because I remember you all. Some of y'all we still we're not shopping at Target. And you know what? We you and I haven't been at Target in since this whole thing started.
I don't even think about Target.
Right when here it's literally true. When you don't do something for 30 days, you actually forget about it. Or like when you start exercising, you hit that first 30-day mark. It becomes a habit.
I've done that like 90 days.
Right.
I ain't been to Target in months.
No, I ain't been to Target in months. I haven't been to Walmart in months. And it becomes
I don't go to Walmart on the regular.
Well, we don't yet. Walmart's not someplace I visit on the regular.
I mean, you ever been to a place where they find every bottom feeder to work in there?
Every low life.
They find every bottom feeder. I don't care, black or indifferent. Whatever bottom feeder they can find, that's what they find. That is, years ago I found that is the one place I am too qualified to work for.
Yeah, they can tell me that.
Because that stuff they hang on.
Because I think they have to pick the worst of the worst to say, see look who we hired. Well, that wouldn't work for me.
They hired Uncle Ray and Pookie
and Nelly Jean and yeah. So that's what they hired. And for I just never been a fan of Walmart. When they first opened up and we were on the West Coast, I was like, everybody, we always hung out at Walmart at least probably like twice a week. It was like you said, oh, it's Walmart. But after a while, you said there's no fascination there. Are some of the products a little cheaper? Yes, they are, but I would pay the products, and I've learned over years I pay for what I want. So when you're young and you know the money is a little funny, and you're like, okay, you always look for a sale, but keep in mind I'm always looking for a sale, no matter what my money looks like. I'm always looking for a sale, but especially when you were younger and you raised your kids, you always want to find something. So I would go to Walmart. You know, you feel like house stuff. Didn't do no clothes shopping there because Walmart had wash and wear clothes. Wear them once, wash them, and throw them in the trash. That's what that is. So I don't do anything at Walmart. So, but I was talking about Temu. So, people always say Amazon. We supposed to be there, not order from Amazon. And honestly, when I'm out and about, I used to see tons of Amazon trucks or whatever. I don't see as many, but people probably still are ordering it. Maybe not at the same speed that they were. No, because what dumb Trump tariffs are doing is that he's shrinking the economy. He's not growing the economy. He's shrinking the economy. So that's what more I know because stores like what's the store we saw that's went out of business?
Five Below.
There's another store, Five Below that was going out of business. So you know what? And you know what it is? I said because all those products probably come from China and places like that. And so you got tariffs on them. People are like, I can't afford to pay that. I'm not gonna afford to do that. So that store is closing. Well, one of the stores, not all of the stores.
I mean, it could just be an underperforming store.
Well, it could have just been one of the stores that's underperforming. Yeah. Yeah. It might be one of those that's underperforming. Okay. Decline. Okay, who wants to come in and join me? Who is this? Somebody said they want to come in and join our conversation. Well, you know what? Normally we have a couple of co-hosts here. But you can leave a message though, and then we can talk about what you want to talk about. You could do that. I think it's Shannon. I promise you, I cannot pronounce your name. But anyway, I love you guys for tuning in on TikTok. Make sure you share the stream. You know what? We have been working on this for like weeks now. trying to figure out how we get the, our conversation should be showing, and you should be able to leave a message. So I don't know. It's something that Brianna not doing over here.
What?
It's something Brianna not doing over here. I don't know what she doing. Not doing over here. There she go. I clicked that, so I don't know. I have no idea what's happening. But if you guys want to leave a message, go ahead and leave a message here, and we'll get back to you. Okay. So for all of those who just missed it, we're talking about the. I have Brianna was going to cover some of the fashion, but we were talking about. Um, let me. I have to scroll through my notes. I have to scroll through. I have to scroll through my notes here. Here's the thing. Rachel Maddow. This is my girl Rachel Maddow. You guys know Rachel. Rachel Maddow has the talk show on Monday. I think on Monday evenings. And so Rachel has come out and said that she said everybody knows Trump has had his first 100 days, and so she said they've been a disaster 100 days. She said, can you even imagine what the next 100 days are going to look like? God no, God I can't even imagine what that's going to look like. But here's the thing. We are now in the month of May. We are now in the month of May, and the weather is heating up. And in some parts of the country, the weather's already warm. I'm sure that fight is the weather's already warm. But here's the other thing: when temperatures are very short in the warmer months, and then when him coming up on this freaking talking about this parade for his birthday and all this other madness nonsense, it's going to be excuse me. It's going to be all out chaos during the summer months. Because if you guys remember, like the last time Trump was in office and everything happened with George Floyd and people around the world were protesting and things like that. Yeah, they're going to be protesting this summer as well, but it's going to be much, much worse. It's going to be more about the economy, impeaching this fool, get rid of him. I know somebody was saying they would prefer to march. They said and celebrate if it was his death. I read that. I was like, oh, but keep in mind, he's not the only person. It's millions of people that feel the same way. Millions are not going to cry if and when Donald Trump takes his last breath. I'm just gonna be honest. That no, not millions of people are not gonna cry. Like, oh, what a relief. That's it.
I can tell you, I'm not.
And he's also talking about reopening Alcatraz. Right. Alcatraz for the ones in this country that are criminals or whatever. Well, guess what? Be careful the hole that you dig for others, because that's the hole that you're gonna find yourself in. So when it's all said and done, you're gonna be probably one of the most well-known prisoners at Alcatraz. And back in the day, Alcatraz is in San Francisco, and I had a chance to visit Alcatraz. And brother, you remember you were a little girl. When Alcatraz.
Vaguely.
Man, if you all don't know, Alcatraz sits out in the middle of the freaking ocean. Okay, back in San Francisco, and shark infested, choppy waters, all of that. So his main idea is you want to keep the worst of the worst in Alcatraz. Well, consider yourself one of the worst of the worst. You should do that, Donnie. Do that, because we do. I've never seen anything like you in my entire life. But anyway, so Rachel Maddow. So Rachel, we're gonna make sure we follow up with you. What is his next 100 days coming? What is this? This is May. What, in late August? Around August 20th or so.
Yep.
Well, we'll pass this. So maybe you're going into September. There'll be another 100 days. Hopefully, by that 100 days, he will be clear of the White House. Brenda, you had a video that showed you was the pastor in the pink, Pastor Jamal Bryant.
No, I did not.
Check it from Pat. If you all look, let's check the email. Pastor Bryant was he did this on Easter Sunday. He was he did it he was talking about roaches. And he had on his loud, like Pepto Bismol suit. I was like, what Pastor Bryant talking about in this pink suit? So I watched it. And he was talking about, when he was a child, he lived in the projects in New York. And, he said, when he had roaches, no, not us. He said, you had roaches. He said, people don't remember, roaches would just dip in your cupboards and whatever, things like that. But they would run when the lights come on. And this is Pastor Jamal Bryan saying, he said, some of y'all grew up in it, so y'all don't know. But he said, Lord, the lights are coming on. The lights are coming on for Elon Musk, coming on for Donald Trump, coming on for JD Vance, and coming on for all of MAGA. He said to watch the roaches run. That's what the part of. So if you guys have not watched the video, please check out the video. I had to watch it because it was so poetic. I loved it. It was just so poetic. So and then I was reading some of the comments. People were asking, was saying, please, keep protection around Pastor Brian and all the people who speaking out against against Donald Trump. And I said, why are you people such cowards? Why are so many people so cowards? That's my question. Because who is Donald Trump?
A stupid.
Right, he is a stupid brother. Said he is a stupid man, and I literally mean that. He's stupid, and he's a coward. And you know what? He uses the fact that he's president, and that you have a military that's so behind you. But he's a stupid little man. He's so stupid. Having an argument with him is like arguing with yourself, and when you argue with the stupid part of yourself. But I'm not that stupid. I'm not stupid, so I can't even argue with myself. So to argue with somebody, he has no idea what he's doing. And so to all of the Republicans who are still following behind Donald Trump and supporting him, newsflash. Guess what? The sooner you get rid of him, the sooner you might be able to save your seats during the midterm elections if he's still around. So if I were you all, I would get a backbone if you can stand up. I'm talking to you Republicans, if you can stand up and look yourself in the mirror, have a backbone, and start saying, you have a prime opportunity to distance yourself from Trump, because guess what? He can't run again anyway. And who knows? He'll probably be dead, and God knows who knows. Who knows? I don't know. I have no idea. But distance yourself from the man. Have a backbone. My God.
But it was he said something funny because he did an interview.
Oh yeah,
that he says a lot funny, but it
must have been stupid funny because it's not funny, haha.
Well, no, she asked him he was on Meet the Press. Well, he tried to run for a third term. He said, "Well, no, I'll just be an 8-year president because I think that's in the Constitution." I'm just like,
I think.
In his mind, he probably do think because he probably don't know.
Well, that's painful. Thinking is painful.
And then he had. This is how you know he's stupid because who sits on TV and says this? Then he turned around and she has. Well, don't you believe it's your right, your duty to uphold the Constitution when it comes to due process? What did he say? I don't know. And you all are afraid of what?
That's my question. I didn't tell you that.
I mean, you're afraid of what? The man was on NBC and said, I don't know. And you're afraid of what? Again, I say he is a stupid
little man.
To the maximum power, stupid, okay?
And Jasmine Crockett, when she responded to him, she said, "Well, he is." She said, "He's terrified.
Oh, he's terrified
of strong black women." And he is. He's terrified of strong black women. He is because he know. I gotta know. Well, I don't. What did he say? He didn't know who she was. You a lie.
Didn't know who was.
He claimed he didn't know who Jasmine Crockett was. You a lie. You knew who she. You know exactly who she is because she called you out on all your bull crap. You know exactly who she is.
Now, he probably don't. Cause I mean, if it's nothing about, if it ain't nothing about him, he don't really care.
He care about this. Right. And so when somebody calls him out on his crap, he cares. And Jasmine, her response was, she said, "You know exactly who I am." She said, "But go ahead, keep calling out my name. It's fine. Keep calling out my name." Right, exactly. In other words, she said, "You can keep coming for me because I'm going to respond to you." Right. Nobody's afraid of you. It's like, who is this? Okay, so what you sitting and he seems to think that the whole world is praising him. The whole world hates you.
And laughing.
Right, and laughing you. They hate you. And what you all are learning now is that everything that she said when she was running for president about what people really feel about him on a global level, you all see it. You see, it's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. She didn't lie to you. He, on the other hand, lied to you, and he continues to lie to you. And you always want to say, "Oh well, he's gonna make." Donald Trump ain't gonna make anything right. Because you have to have some right and some humility in you. There's nothing in that man. You have to have some decent in you. There's nothing decent in that man. There are there are some serial killers. They got an ounce of humility, and this man does not.
You ever want to talk about somebody is hollow inside and out?
Just like a pumpkin.
Yep.
Once you cut that bad boy up and cut out the seeds, ain't shit there. I'm sorry, y'all, ain't shit there. Okay, I don't even know what other way to say it, but there's nothing there. There's nothing redeemable, decent, intelligent about Donald Trump. Nothing. He is a disgrace. He's despicable. And I said time and time again, I blame his mama. Y'all take that whatever you want to mean, but I blame his mother. Because she could have stopped all this madness.
Like Auntie Maxine, she said it perfectly. He is a dishonorable, deplorable, disgraceful human being. And she said, I use that term loosely.
When she said human, I understand.
She said,
right.
She did the triple D. She said deplorable, disgraceful, dishonorable. And she said human. And she said, I do mean that term loosely. Being.
Right. Right. Because I said to say him, you say human and him in the same breath. You're like, damn. I can't do it. Okay. Give my next story. Let's go.
We're going to go to slides.
Oh, okay.
Actually, we're going to say that one for last. We're going to check out this new workout video first. That's what.
Oh, yeah. That's funny here. I love this guy. He do his workout videos.
We got IG vibes. We're going to go here first. Because Plies had a whole rant. And so I have to let that play for you all.
Oh, yeah, because I can understand.
Close your eyes.
This is workout video. I'm going to learn this routine that right here.
Relax your mind. Lay back
and
groove with mine. You gotta feel that beat, and we can ride the boogie. Share that beat of love. I wanna rock with you all night. Dance you in the sunlight.
Out there. Because they got like some of
what happened?
That was the end of it.
Okay. I was getting my groove, y'all. So this is what's my man's name?
I can't think of his name.
He's in the UK. And so he has these workout videos. And you can DM him and you can take his class. But this I'm gonna learn this. I'm gonna learn this dance, I'm gonna learn this exercise. Oh, okay. So I get my exercise in. Y'all wanna see it again? Do it again, bro. Let me see.
What?
Relax your mind.
I'm trying to get this
Lay back.
Girl, close your eyes. Let that rhythm get into you.
Don't tell yourself what is that? What is the dance? And I said, this is
Fight it. There ain't nothing that
I hate that. Look at it right here. Look at it right here. Right here. Yeah. It's always on. It's always on.
You gotta feel that beat, and we can ride the boogie. Share that beat of love. I wanna rock with you all night. Dance you into the sunlight. I wanna rock with you all night. Gonna rock the night away.
I had the Wii.
The who?
The Wii. It was the gaming system.
Oh, the Wii game. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, I have my little cousins at the time. They love Michael Jackson, so they had the game. So I did all this dance. Man, that keep me in shape.
Oh, yeah, right. With the Wii and you move your arm and stuff like that.
Yeah, you be dancing. And so if you had played the Michael Jackson the Experience, Rock With You was on there. I keep blowing that song. Because you would get like 5 stars. I would hit that song. That was my song right.
Okay. So I'm gonna create this video, this dance right here. Cause look I can do the rock. Come on and rock. You rock it on out, girl. Rock it on out.
But yeah, all he did a little different from what he did. But that's the Rock With You.
He put those steps in there. With the what's the one with the fan? I'm
so sick of that song.
I'm so sick of that damn song. I don't know what to do.
This way go. Only in the United States of America, you can make a song talking about put your boots on the ground.
Oh, that's
and it gets national airplay.
and everyone around the world. Is
Like Kamala got a video, she dancing. Former First Lady Michelle Obama, she was dancing. I am so sick of that song. And then they was then the I don't think it was the artist, but for Black, I think was it Black History Month. Like on Good Morning America, they had like the Black Line dance. They was on there doing it with the fans. I am sick of that song.
where your fans at? And then what applies? He said, I ain't got no damn fan. He said, I was gonna learn this song. I ain't got no damn fan.
Well,
Where the fans at?
Look,
I didn't even know what the hell they was saying. I said, what? And then they started, what?
You don't even need the fan. When you do your hand like this, that's your fan. You just fan.
See, that's what I thought too, right?
You just
Exactly.
fan.
Then people started getting the fans. I said, you don't even need the
I
damn
don't need
fan.
fans.
I don't need
Just
the fan.
You hit on the beat.
So that's
And I
one
watched
thing
that
he did
and
that
I
was
watched
different.
that video so much. I freaking have figured out the steps. I'm sick of that song.
Let me see you do the steps.
No, I ain't doing the steps right now.
Come on, do the steps. I want to see him.
No, cause I watch it calmly. You go this way, they go.
I can't get the leg action down, the cross action. But hell, if you've been line dancing for years,
All you gotta do is think of the
the
cha-cha slide. It's just a little bit more different to feet.
I ain't done the cha-cha slide in years, but
But it's all because you almost go like when you gotta go on like a triangle. Say for here. It's like it's weird.
Okay, so you all can't see Brenda. She off camera trying to show me how to do the whole leg thing. Somebody say, "Hey!"
It's okay. We'll play. I just can't play the song to do it, but yeah. People before they were just doing their hands like this for the fan, but now they actually go and get the fan and it.
She said, "Can I get accepted?" What you mean? Can I get accepted? What you mean? I want to show you my
Song. She wants to show you a song.
Okay, I'm gonna add you later. She said, I requested to join. Oh, you requested to join. Okay, request again and we'll join you. Let's see. Who is this? She said, number one song. Can I get accepted? I want to show you mine. Oh, this is right here.
Maybe.
What is this?
Top 5 viewer, one guest request. This right there, you hit accept.
Okay, I gotta see. Hey!
Hi.
How are you? Who am I speaking to?
Oh, my name's Melanie.
Hi, Melanie. How are you?
My song?
Do you have an original song?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's hear it. Take it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Let's what's that? Here we go. Okay. So there. I guess that was supposed to be funny. No, thank you. I guess that was supposed to be funny.
Yeah, someday you get crazy.
Okay, you crazy people. But okay. Let's go back. So what else? How to go back?
I don't know.
Okay.
I said don't do it.
Okay, you always get some crazy people.
You listen to me.
Okay, I don't know how to get back.
I don't know how to get back to you.
Okay.
That's okay. Leave it.
Okay.
We still in there.
Okay. So anyway, it said no face detected.
It always say that. You know it should be true.
Oh
You want to go back live again? So click it off and then go back on.
no. Let's go here.
That's quick invite. No.
Oh, okay. So we don't want that one. If you all notice, Brianna, I don't know how we get there. Okay, Brianna is influence. Brianna's working on something.
Just keep talking.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
Connection.
Maybe just go back here. Maybe hit back button, maybe.
Oh, my hands live.
Okay. Cancel that. All right. So Brianna had a video from I don't know what.
There's a way to go back to.
So I said maybe hit that. Well, that's that cuckoo.
Yeah, I can't get back to it.
Okay. Okay, well, you know what? We're gonna come back. You wanna just go ahead and
I guess.
just log me in and come back on? Okay. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah. Ron's gonna come back on. There you go. This right here. Right there. All right, there y'all go. Okay.
Oh, I ain't hit the go button.
Okay.
I had to.
Okay, so there you guys. Now we're back.
There you
Okay, so we're back. So we had some crazy person with a video, so I don't know what that was, but anyway, we try to let people come on and have a good time. Then you want to get really stupid, so it's all good. Okay, so you're back. So who are we going to now?
I don't know what else.
Plies. What would you Plies video?
Oh yeah, Plaza's hilarious.
What was okay? Plies have had a couple of videos.
So this is the one he was complaining about the black person at the register.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Yeah.
So
Okay.
I present to everybody.
His
Plies.
Plies.
Just real quick,
I'm
give
just
motherfucking
doing a
black
whole
folks.
election.
I'm
What
just
Plies-
leaving out of the little place, get my little peanut butter crunch bowl, and there's some shit I see pretty regularly, and I just got motherfucking sick of it this morning. So I go in there to place my little order. It's a white lady in front of me. She at the motherfucking register. It's a black female behind the register taking her motherfucking order. She just all motherfucking smiles when the motherfucking white lady walk up there. White lady placed her motherfucking order and walk down to the right to wait on her motherfucking order. Here I come stepping right motherfucking up. And her whole motherfucking facial expression changed with me. Now she motherfucking, can I take your order? And I mean this with the utmost motherfucking respect. Just like I told her, you can't take a motherfucking thing from me until you give me that same motherfucking level of happiness you just gave that motherfucking white lady. Give me the same motherfucking smiles you just motherfucking gave her. She ain't tell no motherfucking joke. She ain't did a motherfucking thing but walk up here to this motherfucking counter and you like the motherfucking Kool-Aid woman. So you can't take my motherfucking order until you give me the same motherfucking level of happiness you motherfucking gave her. Smile, motherfucker. That's what I done told. Smile. No, you can't motherfucking take my order. You can take it after you motherfucking start smiling just like you was for her. Motherfucking sick of that. They motherfucking walk up. You motherfucking can I? Soon as I motherfucking walk up here, you act like we just had a motherfucking argument or something. Motherfucking sick of that shit. And I done seen that shit a million times. That shit done happened to me. Motherfucker come watch them at another table. They taking somebody motherfucking order, motherfucking white family order. They all motherfucking smile, playing with the motherfucking baby and all. Then you walk your motherfucking ass over here where I'm at, and you motherfucking frowned up like somebody motherfucking farted or something. I'm motherfucking sick of y'all, man. Y'all need to get y'all motherfucking shit.
Okay, now. All right. So this is our IMG. What do you call IMG?
IG vibe.
IG vibe.
Now,
He on one right there, but I want him to stop because when you look at him at the phone, I can see right through his nostrils. So I'm gonna need you to be aware of that. I'm just picking on you right now, but go ahead, Brianna. You have to say.
Now he got a point. Excuse me.
Yeah. Oh, I agree.
Cause
Okay,
watch out.
hey, Alicia. Hey,
Oh my God.
Brianna.
I'm so
Go ahead. Hold it a minute. So,
but no, Plies has a point because sometimes
it's pies or pies. I can never get it right.
Piles, Plies.
Hell, I'm asking you which one it is. Hell, I don't know.
It's either one. But anyway, he has a point because sometimes I'll go to certain places and the Caucasian friend ninja, especially the men, black men. They just be cheesy. I'm saying you come up and their whole mood change. I'm like, that kill your mood?
That mess up your vibe.
Were you trying to flirt? And I was like, no. But then it's not all of them, but it's just certain ones. It's more so the young ones. They will flip in a minute like you bothering them to work. Don't get mad.
You know what I say, right? Don't get mad
because you chose to work with people.
Right. But see, this is my thing is when people when they're hired, you have to say, I expect you, put on a smile
nice to
all. Right, customer service is how you're going to get yours. They're going to tip you or leave a good compliment, or maybe you might get a raise or a promotion or something. Because people will talk about that. I'm like Plies. When somebody come on, say we go through the drive-through, and you're like, well, because I'm like, hello, how are you? I'm relative when I go to the drive-through, but if I get hi, I'm like, ooh. Can I help you? No, thank you. I pass. I don't want to deal with that because you dry and you nasty. And what's the purpose of it? What's the reason for
Because
it?
I hate my life.
Or right, or right,
I'm
or mad at you because you coming through here making me do my job.
Right.
Is that the issue?
Here's the thing. If you wake up Sunday, there are some days I wake up, I just don't feel like
To say yes on.
and I do. Wait,
If you don't
if
want to be
it's a-
bothered, you feel like
if-
you're not gonna be nice to people.
right. If that's the I feel like I'm nice people, or I go to my work and I deal with people that can get on my nerves. You know what? I'm out for the day. I'm going because the chances of me staying there and cursing somebody out that they keep being rude and nasty are a high probability. So to alleviate that case, I am going to be the big. I'm going to go home.
This is what I tell people when I used to work in a
I'm
hospital.
going home.
And people say, well, good morning, how are you? And my response was, what's good about it? So I've already told you at that point that I'm not in the mood to talk to you. So leave me alone. Okay, you may catch me maybe around lunchtime or whatever, close to the end of the day. I might want to chit chat with you. But when my response was, what's good about it? That means, ooh, I'm not gonna talk to you today. But if if you're in the food service industry or any type of like one-on-one contact, I didn't always have contact with a customer or whatever, So if I was in the hospital with other employees or whatever, so I want to sit around and nurse station chit chat and talk shit with you. I don't. I'm going down the hall. I'm gonna get my assignment for the day, and that's what it was. That's what I would do. But if I'm working with, if you're working in a clothing store, you work in the restaurant, you're a server. You know what? Don't come up to my table and have a bad attitude, and then expect me to tip your ass on top of it. That's the kicker right there.
Even when you take calls, and something they come and they want to scream and holler. Yeah, I get like 3-4 calls in a row that's like that. You know what? I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not gonna keep being screamed at and yelled at, but more importantly, the more I keep being yelled at, the more of a bad mood I get into.
See, this is what I've had to realize too. Now there are some days like, okay, say I'm calling like we calling like your mobile company, and I'm frustrated because you all ain't done something I said about my bill that I'm not happy with, and I talked to I talked like 2 or 3 people.
No.
So by the time I get to the fourth person, I'm a little pissed off. So I have to check myself, and I say, you know what? Let me apologize beforehand because I was rude, but I was frustrated.
Look, I in that sense, I understand that. I'll work with you. I completely understand that. When you come on my line and you like, I don't know, and I don't know what you all do. See that right there? No. And I'm not getting off your line till you give me a supervisor. Oh, no problem. But, that's what I'm talking about. If you and when the people come and they bitch say, they're like, you're the third person I talk to. Can you help me? Well, I'm gonna do my best, but let's see what's going on. I am completely fine with that. I have a problem when you get on the line and in one sentence you use 3-4 expletives, including "I'm a bitch." Huh? Not today.
Well, see, in that case, I understand.
Not today.
And there are some days that when you are calling into a company, and like I said, you talk to a couple of people. By that time, your blood pressure is elevated. You have a bad attitude, the whole 9 yards. So I'm just telling people, make sure you check yourself first. Check this. You know what? I was. But the thing is, too, sometimes everybody on the other end of that call, is not always nice either.
Oh, I know.
So if I'm talking to you and you're nasty and rude, trust me, your attitude is going to dictate my response.
No.
So if you're a nasty, rude customer service person, and you keep being nice, because I'm gonna tell you personally, for me, 9 out of 10, I'm not gonna start off being nasty. But I damn sure know if you come at me nasty, I'm gonna reciprocate and say, there's not a damn thing you can do for me. Click up.
No,
and I'm gonna hang up.
And that right there, I completely get that way. Now they come to me and they say, oh my God, you're completely different from like the other rep I was talking to. You're so much and understand. I get that. I completely understand you. You're on guard when you've dealt with somebody.
Yeah,
rude.
right.
I get that. I'm fine with that. I have an issue when you want to scream and holler. You're not gonna let me talk to help solve your issue. And now I'm gonna elevate my voice because I'm like, well, if you would let me speak to help you with your issue, let's see what's going on. But they want to go on for 10, 15 minutes.
Well, see, at that point, I'm gonna say, you know what? I've listened to you for like the past 5 minutes, And so we can either calm down and find a solution, or I'm going to transfer you to someone else, because I'm not going to continue to have you berate me on this call. I'm not going to do that. So that's what I would do. But I do believe, like Apostle said, I do believe most of the time people are nasty and rude, and so to me that automatically a signal for me, like, oh, you being a nasty bitch, huh? Oh, okay, well, let me reciprocate, because I can be a way nastier bitch than you, much nastier bitch than you. So okay,
She can.
I can't be. Oh, I completely. I know me.
I can attest to it.
I know me. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm giving you an opportunity to correct your behavior, and you don't.
She said correct.
Right, to correct your behavior, then obviously you want me to curse you out. So I'm going to happily give you your. I'm going to give you give you a request. I am. I am. So people, if you don't have the personality, the patience,
and
to deal with the public, don't get those kind of jobs.
And the thing about it is, and it's always the ones that got the bad attitude. That ain't really what I want to say.
Bad attitude, bad skin, bad what?
No. That ain't what I really want to say.
What she want to say is the F up.
Exactly. But you have that. Those are the ones they want to go and be in customer service, and you got the nasty attitude.
First of all, you know what's a good question is? If you got such a shitty attitude, how did you even get? How were you even interviewed? How the hell did you get interviewed and you passed, and then all of a sudden you this nasty person? I don't get that.
Because some people fake it till they make it.
But if you're not nasty, how you fake it that well? If you that damn nasty,
you'll be surprised. Because I'm just saying, while working, we have to listen to like other customers' calls.
Hey, Alicia.
We have to listen to like other agents' calls.
Uh-huh.
And some of them agents, I'm like, and that person ain't cuss you out. Because I'm sitting there listening, I'm like, I would curse you out about at the like 2-minute mark.
Right, because I will never lie. When this is what I do.
They dry.
And right, this
morning.
This may be stereotyping a little bit, but I can tell when it's a black person. And I'm black, so I can talk about it. It's okay, I'm black. Now when I come on and immediately the first thing to come out of your mouth, depending on if you say hello, you say hi. How can I help you? I'm like it's gonna be one of these. This was one of these bitches. That's my. Here I go today.
I'm telling you, you listen to it's like what can I do? What can I do? I mean, it's just dry.
Right, it's dry.
There's no personality. You can't say, "Oh, good morning, thank you for calling."
And most of the time, if people are having a really bad day, and you come on and you say, "Hello, how are you today?" Mostly that's gonna change that person on the other end of that phone. If you're being nice.
I've made people say, she's like, "Oh, you're so bright and cheery." Because I'm good morning.
Because my day may have started out real shitty. But now that you've been really nice to me, then I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I don't need to be nice to this person because she's been really helpful to me.
Some people. I'm yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir, and I'm like, oh, you can call me, sometimes that'd be Larry. You can call me Larry. Now
here's what I'm not gonna be nice. Here's what I'm not gonna be nice. If I got a call from the White House, it was Donald Trump, and they see this Donald Trump, I say, what the fuck are you doing? that is gonna be my response. I'm not gonna miss a beat. And how did you get my number? Why are you calling me? Get off my phone.
And have you lost your mother?
Right, exactly. All in a matter of 5 seconds. What the fuck you want? Why are you calling my phone? I don't even like you. You know why? We have nothing to discuss. Zero. Nothing.
Now I will say some calls I have taken more recently have been a little trying because Elon Musk and Donald Trump have lowered my credit rating. Oh Jesus, here we go.
Well, you know what? In their defense, you need to have a little compassion. You need to show a little empathy because you know what? They probably did mess with it. Don't mess with
I understand that, but at 8:00 in the morning, that's a lot to hear at 8:00.
Well, listen.
You get a scream in your ear. Elon Musk and Donald Trump, they have lowered my credit score. I am 80 years old and I had an 850 credit score, and now I see it is a 751. Like, can you dial it back? If I'm blessed to get to 80 years old, and you fucked up my credit. I mean, I'm sorry, y'all, but and you done messed up my credit card. Somebody's got to hear my frustration. I understand
But, here,
that,
but here's the thing.
but it is 8 in the morning.
But here-
I ain't even had a sip of coffee yet. Can you
Here what
cool it?
you do. You know what? Now, I know you all can't do this, but I said, here's the White House the phone number, and this is what you do. Say, ma'am, here's what you can do. You this number, and you say get your state representative in DC. You ask the switchboard, and they'll transfer you to your representative, and you leave them a message.
I get that, but that's like.
And you let and right. I know, but that's what I'm saying.
I get your point.
Yeah.
But them people be coming in hot. Like what? No. That was a call. That's all my credit score. And what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, and my response, I was like, okay, I hear you loud and clear.
And see that's what people want to hear. They say, I hear you. I'm saying, let me try to figure out what's going on.
I hear you.
That's
and
what
clear.
they want. Everybody wants to hear.
And then, because he's like an 80-year-old man, but he can't. He's like, okay, well, you hear him. I'm down at the Raptors. I'm like, okay. Good.
Right. Because people understand that, that you can be a little
like,
frustrated, and that was if you just show a little bit of compassion. But I'm telling you,
but look,
I have zero compassion.
But look,
if not zero.
But look, my eyes was like buck at the computer. I'm like, this dude. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. He was trying. When you wake up, you say, when people say I've been really paying attention to my credit score, I've been very careful. And then all of a sudden, some African douchebag, like Elon Musk, who built his wealth off of government contracts, our country government contracts, and then you're gonna come in and fire everybody. I've been pissed off too.
I got him where he needs to go, and I had to warn the person. I said they come on a little strong. So just be prepared.
By the time they by the time they got to the next person, he's probably like, I'm cool now. I'm calm. I'm cool. I'm connected.
Yeah, I had.
But I'm telling you, I'm telling anyone by summertime, the weather temperature's gonna be hot. It's gonna be everybody gonna be losing their temperature because I'm telling you, y'all saw the first 100 days of douchebag Trump. Wait on the next 100 days. They're gonna be. You're gonna be like, I have never. And you know what the thing is? I try to block out certain information that comes to my phone when it says Donald Trump did this, that, and that. I say, please don't send me that stuff. Because I don't want to hear or see about that evil, hateful, low life scumbag of a man. I don't want to see that. And I try to block stuff, and then it just manages to find its way through. It just finds its way through. I try not to have so much White House stuff coming through. Yeah, but it finds its way through. But
she is pregnant again.
Oh, see, I said it. Did I say that?
That was an old picture. This is the picture she put up.
Hey, y'all, check this out. Rihanna is knocked up again.
Damn, girl, you popping them out back.
So Rihanna is pregnant, so she's showing it off at the Met Gala, right?
Yeah. This have to be like months when she show hers off. Jesus.
Well, really, it's none of our business. But hey, breaking news: Rihanna is knocked up. See, I told you the girl was pregnant.
That was the wrong picture.
The girl is knocked up. Okay, let's show. Let's see.
Oh.
Maybe she's gonna have a girl. So maybe that's the thing. She's trying to have a girl.
Well, you got a 3 and a 2-year-old. Slow up. Was she up there too? That's why she popping them babies out like that too.
You know what? I'm sorry. You all wait that long to get pregnant? Was she 35, 37? Was she?
36.
Oh, okay. Well, look here.
You really geriatric.
Look, when you have Rihanna's money and you can hire the nannies to help you, you ain't got to stay awake all night when the baby come home. That's what the nanny is there for. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. So maybe hopefully she'll have a girl because you got 3 boys, girl. That's a lot of energy. I was talking to a customer service rep the other day, and I had mentioned my grandbaby, my grandson. But I said, let me tell y'all something. And she laughed. She said she had 4 boys. I said, God bless you. I said, God, we got the one grandson. I said, child, look here. I remember my daughter, Brenda, when she was a little girl. I said, Brenda, be in her little room playing, her dolls and all this stuff. Does the boy here? No. Jumping up and down, jumping on the bed, jumping off the chair, jumping on the floor, rolling around. It's nonstop. Not a little boy to pieces, but energy abounds. So I can't imagine having 4 boys. She's got 2 boys, and they were ages 3 and girls. Stop. Ooh, Lord. And she knocked up again. What is she wearing to the Met Gala? We got to go and check out some of them. We got some of the other Met Gala.
Oh no, I'm sorry. She got a 2-year-old and a 21 month.
Damn, only 2?
The old, because she got pregnant. I think he had just made a year.
Oh yeah, I think that was one of them 6 week oops. Like damn, 6 week checkup, and like ooh,
Yeah,
I'm
and
docked up
so
again.
and so he had 21, and so the second one, yeah, he 21 months.
Ooh, oh. Well, like I said, I mean she's a billionaire, right?
Hey, to each his own.
So I mean, so she's a billionaire. She's got the nannies. She's got all of that. So she can hire the help she needs. But I'm just talking about the stress your body go through. Oh my god. Yeah. Man, damn.
She up there, that's right.
And you know what? And then well, I guess ASAP. But maybe that was after he got he was
Yeah,
he wasn't convicted,
yeah.
but he was found not guilty. And maybe that was a celebration. He said, "Oh, let me knock you up."
She was pregnant before him by the base size of his bone.
Maybe not.
She 37.
She's 87. Okay, so she started having her kids when she was what 34.
Uh-huh.
Which is a good age. Which is a good age. Well, congratulations, Rihanna.
Yeah, there she go. Good about.
Oh, let's put it up. Let's put it.
I can't put this up there.
Yes, you got to. Oh shit. I mean, oh shoot. I'm sorry. You know,
Wow.
my mouth today is just woo.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't have to fight with me.
Oh, okay.
His uncle passed away.
Oh.
He said he just found out during his meeting.
Oh. Tell them send my condolences.
I did already.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Burberry said Happy New Year. Yeah, I know Burberry is way past Happy New Year.
Yeah. Riri. Yeah, Riri popping them babies like, 'cause she getting up there. She like, she having a baby at 40.
Well, it's good because she's keeping them close in age, but still.
Close in age.
Girl, that's a lot on the body. All I'm gonna say. That is a lot on the body. That's a lot on the body. All right.
Hey, you like it, I love it.
That's what I'm saying. But her
I
ASAP.
mean,
What was ASAP on trial for?
assault with a deadly weapon or something.
Oh, okay.
I say this, it's better when you have babies in your 30s. Cause if you did like me, you got all your partying out.
And thank God she did, because some stuff I didn't know, and I'm so happy I didn't know. God is good.
Some things in your 20s you just omit to your parents.
I'm not mad because I said, well, I had read around in my 20s, so. But some stuff I did way early, like when I was in like 18, 19, 20. See, I was on my own. Well, I was living out on my own, so I had left home and I was out, so I was on my
I was
own.
an adult,
So-
but it's
so-
just something she need to know.
And there's some things right there she needed. My mother didn't need to know. You probably still don't know to this day. And that's a beautiful thing.
You
I'm
know.
still here, so obviously it wasn't
Right.
too horrible.
Right. That was it. It
So
was
I'm
just
still here.
just having fun, but there are things your parents don't need to know. Now I ain't saying a lot of your parents about everything. But some things you know that they just really don't need to know. Or who said that parents just don't understand, you just keep that to yourself. Or when you get out your house and then you tell them, because if they get married, you can go back to your house and you ain't got
And
to
then they
do
can't
nothing.
let hands on you. They
Right.
got to run real fast.
Right. Yeah, it's like a hit and run. You just
All right. Well, Brown is going to take. Oh, let me go here.
Oh, geez.
Before. So how we always have to do our television roundup. So last night was. Let me tell you, CBS, y'all pissing me the hell off. Let me tell y'all that.
they can't.
I like CBS, but you all have canceled so many great shows for the season. Last night you wrapped up another one, The Equalizer, starring Queen Latifah. And then you know what was the dirty part about it is that you all waited till like a few days before they last show for their season finale. Then you came out and said, "Oh, we're gonna cancel them." But you all are canceled. Queen had been in conversations. Excuse you. Queen had been in conversations and had taken a pay cut and all this other stuff just to get them another season. And they canceled them a couple days before their Sunday night season finale. Anyway, the finale was good. I'm gonna miss it. I always try to. I missed a lot of episodes because I'm always kind of out of moving around on Sundays. But I miss. Good for her. She got 5 seasons, so they're going into So they're in syndication. So therefore, we'll get this catch up on any episodes you missed of The Equalizer. So that was done. And when is SWAT last show this week? I don't think so. Maybe they have a couple more, but I know Fire Country. They had their season premiere last week, but they didn't cancel them. So thank God, because Fire Country's my show. Now they have a sister show coming out. What is it called? Sheriff Country.
Yeah.
So Fire Country has a new show coming out in the fall called Sheriff Country. It's kind of interesting. So we're gonna watch that. What's my guy named Fire Country? I love him. Bodie.
Bodie, yeah.
Bodie is my man. If you all are not watching Fire Country, now Fire Country, we talked about earlier. We talked about theme songs and how we always know what song was coming up. Fire Country is a good ass theme song. Okay, and what's the character that plays his dad? They did a couple of they sang in a couple episodes. The daddy got a voice, so I think he can write them a really great ass theme song. The daddy got a voice, so they need a themer. What other ones got canceled on CBS? FBI, what is it? FBI Most Wanted. Okay, so those two got the act. CBS asked them.
No, he in business now.
Who?
Malcolm.
Oh, so CBS. So he moved there. Oh, so CBS got canceled. How did he move there? Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So and what else got canceled on CBS?
Everything.
Pretty much. Because the neighborhood has one more season, and I love the neighborhood, so they got one more season. And so I think and neighborhood their season finale is tonight. So hopefully you guys are watching. You guys will watch. Rather sit up here next to me.
I was being nosy.
Trying to catch up on. So CBS. What else got canceled? Anyway,
They canceled a lot.
and
I can't think of all the shows they canceled.
SWAT, of course, they canceled SWAT. They just canceled a lot of shows that are really good, and they try to bring on all these new freshman shows. That's what I'm saying. When you all have Blue Bloods got the boot.
Yeah.
What else? And Donnie Wahlberg is coming on. He's got a new show coming out in the fall. He's got a new show coming out. So it's called The Badge. I think that's what it's called. I think that's what it's called, The Badge. Who pushed him like that?
I ain't pushed him. I told him to go out.
Okay, so what else got canceled? Anyway, CBS, NBC. I think NBC. Let me talk to y'all for a minute. Don't cancel Found. Found is my show. Okay, I'm gonna spank her. Okay, Found. He's spanking her. He happy now. Found is my show, so I think Brilliant Minds. That's getting the boot on NBC. What's the one with the black guy? Jesse L. Martin. What is that one? That's such I can't think of it. I think that's pretty much canceled. He had 2 seasons. You got no syndication. NBC has a couple of them that getting canceled, but the one I'm surprised to think I renew is Suits. Suits looks like it's pretty good. I just got to get caught up on the characters because I've watched a couple episodes. So maybe over the summertime we can get caught up on Suits because it was on USA. It was really good, but now they're based in LA, and so it's all about different contracts and the movie industry and things like that. So that's a good show. So let's catch one of that over the summertime for NBC. Make sure you guys tune in and catch The Gates. Beyond the Gates, if you can, go back and replay it and rewatch it. So go back and check that out during the summertime. Because Beyond the Gates is really good now. Look at Brianna watch this. I'm gonna have to catch up on Malcolm because tonight. They got a 2-hour finale. Or
they had an hour.
Okay, so that's right. Papa's House got the boot.
Yeah.
On CBS, Papa's House got the boot.
And then all the spinoffs they were supposed to do for like the neighborhood that got canceled.
But didn't they keep the one? What's his name? From the neighborhood.
Whereas, they kept that one. They just didn't do the spinoff for the brothers.
Right, exactly. Which I was looking forward to that one actually.
And they might still do it. They just didn't have space this time.
They didn't have space. They had no space
because they greenlighted all these different scripts that's gonna fail because they all do.
Yeah. You see, the thing is that this is what I'm saying. Studio people, when you already have established artists, established characters, that's the way to go to make your spinoffs to make them work. So when you talk about Malcolm and Marty, they're already part of the neighborhood. So for them to have a spinoff, we're already invested in their characters. So yeah, we're gonna follow them along and see where they go. So to not proceed with their spinoff, that was a dumb move. That was a dumb move. But good luck, CBS, because you pissed off a whole bunch of people. And I'm wondering because I've been a fan of CBS television for a long, long time. And the moves that you make, because they got this new head of what you call it, a programming. Some new white chick. She don't know what she's doing. She don't know what she's doing.
You don't cancel established shows.
Right, exactly. Because you're trying to cut budget revenue. Let me tell you, if you have an established show and they bring it in, and I know they bring it in money because advertisers pay a whole hell of a lot of money to be on your network. So you're bringing in buku money. Okay. Yeah. So if you're not the one to pay Tashina Arnold or Cedric the Entertainer to not get them more money, really why? And then if you get a spinoff with the guys at Malcolm and Marty, you gotta be bringing in more sponsors for their show. So CBS, you're putting money in the pocket. You know, this is what I'm talking about, stupid people. I know it's not the best word in the world, but I cannot just dance and tiptoe around it. When you're doing stupid stuff, I got to call it out. And this is a stupid era. There's a lot of stupid ass people in the world. Hit 70 million to vote for Donald Trump. Y'all stupid. Yes, so I'm sorry. So who else? ABC is pretty much keeping their line up.
Yeah.
They got 911, and we got to see how the new 911 is going to work out without the lead one of the lead characters being their body. I think they don't need no new love interest because that would piss me off. We gotta wait for to have a new love interest. I ain't trying to have a new interest. Okay. So is that all my television news? Doc Fight was not here tonight. Doc Fight normally has other couch with Dr. Fight. But he had an emergency in his family, so we gotta send our prayers and condolences to him and his family right now. And what else? So now we come up with Brianna and Dr. Fight usually have he says, she says, sports rap. Brianna's on it tonight by herself, so I'm gonna do my best to pitch hit for Dr. Fight on the NBA playoffs. Let's go, Brianna.
Well, like I said, Golden State
Yes, you're gonna go.
took Game 7 last night by a score of 103-89.
They kind of whooped their ass.
They move on to take on Ant-Man and the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm a little nervous. Just a little nervous.
I think everybody is. What's that? 7 best out of 7.
Yep, just a little nervous.
Okay.
Right now, the Indiana Pacers shock. They took down the number 1 seed in the East.
What the hell is that?
The Cleveland
The
Cavaliers.
Cavs?
Yeah,
Stop it.
they took down the
The
Cavs.
Pacers took down somebody.
Wait, it's only one game, but Cleveland was at home and Indiana stole home court. So Indiana leads that series 1-0. The Clippers were defeated by the Denver Nuggets in Game 7 of their series.
Okay.
So the Denver Nuggets are now playing Oklahoma City Thunder, the overall number 1 seed.
I can't stand their name.
Well, I'm sorry. They used to be the Supersonics.
I know that's why I'm supposed to say used to be Seattle Supersonics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, that game is after the Boston Celtics and the New York Knicks. They kicked off their second round. It is currently
The Knicks
84.
still in it.
Yeah, it is 84-75. Boston is up. New York made a nice run. So you got that going on. You got the NBA lottery is next week. That's
Okay.
to see who gets the number 1 overall pick.
Oh, I was gonna say, what's that? Okay.
Yep. So you got the draft lottery is next week. WNBA will be coming back soon. I think starting this month because they're playing the exhibition games.
I ain't that interested in them. I'll be honest.
I know.
I try to get them supporting interested, but I ain't that interested. And I'm glad that they're getting notoriety and everything. I'm grateful for
I
women.
get you just don't want to see women playing. The Cleveland Cavaliers coach Kenny Atkinson won Coach of the Year in his debut season with the Cavs. So congratulations to him.
Congrats.
You got NHL hockey. You got the hockey going on. When does Denver play? I've seen.
Who's Denver playing?
Denver is playing Oklahoma City Thunder.
Oh, okay. What's the record right now?
Nothing. The game ain't
Oh, the
started.
game ain't started
The
yet?
game
Okay.
is after the Knicks Boston. Greg Popovich, the all-time winningest coach for the San Antonio Spurs, officially retired from coaching. He's going to transition to a front office role.
Popovich, I remember that name.
Greg Popovich,
I know the name.
you know the San Antonio Spurs coach. More than that, he's a Midwest guy, a real Midwest guy.
Oh, okay.
He's a UC.
He from Chicago. That's why that sounds familiar to me. Okay.
He went to Washington.
Okay,
before it became Central.
okay. I knew that name sounded familiar to me.
Yeah. So he retired from coaching, but he's gonna be in the front office. Being there, you go.
Oh yeah, he look like he's in Chicago.
Look crazy as all get out.
You see them?
But he decided to retire. Last year he had a stroke, so he was recovering from that.
Oh,
And
okay.
he didn't want to do the grind to coach anymore, so he retired.
Okay, cool.
I mean, hey,
Hey, man,
ain't nobody is mad at you.
I would love to see my GSW in the finals. But
Hey.
and Brandon says they scared of Ant-Man, and I think that Steph is a little nervous. So I think Steph knows he's gonna have to bring his A plus game playing against because he did say last night he said they tough. He said this is gonna be a tough round. So
You know, but he won his 5th consecutive series against the Houston Rockets.
yeah,
And they asked him about his record in the city of Houston, and he said, "I'm a winner."
all right.
And here's the thing: if they can manage to make it to the NBA Finals and win the finals, he will officially have more rings than Bron.
What they tied up right now?
Yeah, they got 4.
They got 4 apiece.
So if he wins, he would have 5.
Let's just be clear, people. LeBron James is not the GOAT. I don't care what people say.
I call
Michael Jordan is the GOAT of all times and will always be the GOAT.
now, not now. I'm not one to say this, but people call him LeBron. They call him LeBron
And why is that?
because they think he a bum. I mean, let's just
Let me just say this. What he the one when the very first started playing that the mama slept with the west? It said he went west and the mama he went east and the mama went west.
No, he went south and your mama rolled west.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
I was like,
I was like, damn, really?
like that was when he left Cleveland the first time. Man,
Ooh.
they handed you your ass. I almost, and I do mean almost felt bad for you. But no, some of them memes was hilarious. They was burning his jersey. They hated you at Cleveland. You had to go back and win them a title.
Well, didn't he leave Cleveland again and went to LA?
Yeah.
You should have kept your ass in Cleveland.
But he brought them a title, so they wasn't as mad. So it was cool.
He should have kept his ass in Cleveland.
I concur.
Because he's done nothing for the Lakers
Look,
except bring down their value. I'm going to be honest.
Look, let me tell you something. I'll go this far. I'll say LeBron got three and a half championships because he got an asterisk on that fourth. That's a bubble title. Or they call it the Disney World title.
I mean, here's the thing. I've watched LeBron James play, and I think he's talented. But when you match his skills and his showmanship against Michael Jordan, there is no comparison. I'm just gonna be honest. Because Michael got in his groove and playing it's like every basket Michael saved, it was like chilling and thrilling. LeBron just don't do it for me. Don't do it for me.
First of all, let's go here. Michael, when you meet Michael Jordan, you actually think he walks on air.
Yeah.
And he comes in front of you, and it's like a golden light that is just shining behind. I mean, it's probably your imagination, but you know. I mean,
it's just to watch Michael. When he was ready to go to the board, and he can hit that, and he got that one hand, and he was like, boom. He was like, damn.
I remember being downtown, and he was like actually downtown, and he walked past. I'm like, huh.
I mean, Mike's moves was just pretty.
First of all,
can we just say they was just
first
pretty?
of all, you can't be the GOAT when you're like, what are you, 4-10 in the finals? That's the first thing you can't be the GOAT. No, I'm sorry, you're 4-6. You've been to 10 finals. You're 4-6. You can't be the GOAT. Mike is 6-0. 6 NBA finals. You see this? 6 NBA finals MVP. The man is a 10-time NBA scoring champion. The man never let a playoff series go past Game 5.
Wow.
He ended you in Game 5. So that means you was either getting swept or gentleman swept. You were done. I mean, the man is all NBA. I mean, he's Michael Jeffrey Jordan. You can't touch that. You can try. You know. You know, if you're a Gen Xer like her,
Yes.
Michael Jordan is your GOAT. If
Yes.
you're a millennial like me, now Michael Jordan is my GOAT. But for people in my generation, Kobe Bryant
Kobe,
is your GOAT. You know. And of course, the ones that think LeBron is the GOAT, they're crazy. What I'm telling you.
Yeah, because
They
I was,
grew
I
up
said,
on that.
yeah, I mean, and Kobe was like Showtime as well. When Kobe was on the court, he was like, wow, yeah,
Who has an 80-point game? Ain't nobody got close to an 80-point game since Kobe.
wow.
And that was in 2006. And I think I was still in elementary school. Kobe had a throwback then, okay? That was like 06 years. He scored 81 points.
And the thing about Kobe is that, and Michael did this, is that Kobe would call him and ask him for advice, and so Kobe, his game was created from Michael Jordan. He looked at Michael and he imitated what he did, and then he elevated.
Yeah.
He imitated some of it, he elevated to his own thing.
You know,
So
and then,
yeah, so
and then that's the thing. Michael Jordan did the slam dunk contest. Kobe Bryant won the slam dunk.
yeah, right.
Mr. Prissy think he too good to be in the slam dunk, and now he ain't dunking because yo.
Bron.
Yeah.
And that goes for a lot of these new players, right? You think you're too good to go and
To do
compete,
so.
right? To compete, that's why I said, yeah.
But I'm excited because the new NBA All-Star format, they're not doing what they did for NBA All-Star this year.
What they do?
They're looking at the U.S. versus the world.
What the hell that mean?
So you got U.S. players going against all the players across around the world.
Oh, so all the other players across the globe, they get to come in and compete. They get to compete.
No, but you got you got world players in the NBA. So that means you have like, if LeBron is playing, you have like LeBron, Steph, all the U.S. born players would play against like the Luka Doncic, the Nikola.
Oh, you mean in
Jokic.
the final game?
Yes, in the All-Star game.
Oh, the All-Star. Oh, okay.
U.S. gonna get smoked. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
y'all heard it here first.
if
Bro said
they-
U.S. will get smoked.
I love, Steph and Ant-Man, but y'all gonna get smoked. You got Nicole. You gonna have Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, and Shea Gilgeous all on the same team. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Okay.
Y'all gonna get smoked. I'm sorry.
Well, they need to let all of they need to make sure that all of us who's playing in the game. They need to make sure that they're all playing all of the other games. What's it called?
Yeah, no, I get that.
So
I'm saying
they play the slam dunk contest.
but if you do
all the other 3
but
point
if you do
stuff
that
like
format,
yeah.
where it's the United States born players versus the world players.
I like that. Now I may watch because I have not watched the All-Star games because I know nobody's playing. So I may watch it. That may be interesting to me.
You got Nikola Jokic. He's a center. He's a walking triple double. Luka Doncic is a walking triple double. This man gave you 60-point triple double. You got Shea Gilgeous. You got Jamal Murray. Who else? Giannis. Joel. Y'all gonna get smoked.
Somebody Embiid or something.
Joel Embiid.
Okay.
Y'all gonna get smoked. I'm just telling you. If y'all just, what is this? It's May 5th, the Cinco de Mayo. May 5th at 8:08 p.m. I said this. If it is All-Star game and the format is USA versus the world, y'all getting smoked. Period.
And y'all, you remember you all heard it here on something to talk
Y'all getting
about.
smoked. I said, the league, they're talking about doing US versus the world. Y'all getting smoked.
I mean, I think that's a game that I will watch. That's a game I will watch. And LeBron will try to play, but I wish he go to retire. I wish he retired. I pray to God you retire.
Please.
Yes.
You old.
You old and you played and played.
And you gonna start moving like you old. There are 3 things that are inevitable. Death, taxes, and in his case, father time.
All right, you guys. Ooh. There we have. Oh, hey. Oh no. What did I do?
They got them.
Okay. I want to put that. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in to Something to Talk About Monday. We love you guys. Make sure you tell your friends and family to share the video. You like it, share the video, and come back and check us out on Mondays at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. With Dr. Fight when he's here. Next year, tomorrow I have a guest. Tomorrow we got an interview, right? I think I do. So tune in tomorrow, Tuesday. That's when I have my artists that come on, and we chit chat and talk to them and figure out what's going on with their career and celebrate them. Those who are celebrating Cinco de Mayo today, be safe and be careful and enjoy. And tomorrow, this week, wow, May's come. Tomorrow is National Nurses. Celebrate National Nurses Day.
Or is
Tomorrow.
it Nurses Week?
Oh, it might be Nurses Week. Oh yeah, Nurses
So-
Week. Cause yeah, so
Happy Nurses Week to my aunt.
all of you, Happy Nurses Week to all the nurses. You do one hell of a job and a very needed job. So thank you for the work that you do. We love you. We celebrate you starting tomorrow. Woo! National Nurses Week.
And Happy Mother's Day.
And that was very happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, grandmothers, glam moms, big mamas, little mamas,
Nanny.
nanas. Happy Mother's Day, you guys. We love you. Yay! And that's my grandbaby right here. That's my nanny. That's my nanny right here.
Look, bring him on in. Come on in, Bubba.
Come on, Poo. Come on. And see, now today he don't want to come on. The other day he'll come get on camera. Then he don't want to.
Come here. You want your camera? You want your camera? Come here.
Hell no.
Come here.
No. He said no. Oh. Hey.
Say hi.
Say hey. There you go. There you go. Yeah, my baby. Look, remember you pull-up showing on camera. Put your pants up. All right. So that,
Lord, he's on the phone.
there you are. That's one. I'm there now. So there you go. All right. So happy Mother's Day. See y'all. Peace out. Make sure you follow us. Go to lbmedia.com and follow, join, and tell your family and friends that as long as the Lord says so, we'll see you back here tomorrow and then next week as well. Peace out. Have a great rest of the week.
You'll see her. She'll